Good morning and welcome to my channel. Thanks very much for being here and for supporting my channel and watching this video. I'm doing a flip through of a custom journal. A lady bought one from me a few weeks ago, excuse me, at a craft fair, and she wanted another one for her assistant Julie, and it needed to be Jules. I hope this is okay for her. By the time this comes out, she would have received it anyway. So I started off, this is the cover. I've put a little plate here, Julie's journal. I've put some edging, corner edges on the book. This is a paper bag covered in a pillowcase here, and I've put some lace down the spine and some real Swarovski crystals. I used to make tiaras many years ago and have some crystals left, so just there, you can see them. And then this is from a kit. I cannot remember who I got it from, but I will definitely link it below. This is from the kit from Ruby and Pearl, her invoice kit, neutral invoice kit, and then some vintage music paper behind. I've got sari silk tying it up, and then inside it's covered in calico. The inside cover, it's quite squidgy, you can hear it. I've got a glassine bag, the tea dyed, and I've done a little collage with some vintage paper, book pages on the front, and then inside we have a tag I've made out of a piece of file folder, and then some of the images. Now I've shrunk some of them down to 4 to a page, 6 to a page, and some are like page size that I've made. She wanted this quote in here: a jewel, a person that is treasured, esteemed, indispensable. Characteristics include clarity, rarity, freedom from defects, the beauty of the stone, as well as the demand for such stones. I've also edged quite a few of the pages in some Inca gold there, and I've put some tabs on that I've got some leftover material. It's all gold and glittery. Some handmade paper that was gifted to me, some lace. This is tea dye paper, page from the kit. I've backed, again, this has got Inca gold, and I've backed the pages from the kit in various background papers from different designers. Vintage book page, French, Spanish dictionary page, well, sort of rather dictionary, a kind of encyclopedia come dictionary. And I found some of these images, natural gemstone collection, jewels in the rough, and that's clipped on with a rusted paper clip. Some ledger paper that I've tea dyed. I actually picked this up at my second-hand store I go to. I'm not sure if it is actually vintage anyway. This is a vintage envelope from 1972. She wanted, one of the other requisites was lots of writing space. That was quite difficult because I do like decorating, but I think I have left quite a bit, and there's paper clips everywhere, so she can take the cards off and write and then put the cards back. This is another one. I've just put some sari silk and chiffon and a piece of vintage writing I had, and I can't remember where this card came from. Tea dyed doily. I've done some ruffles with sari silk down the edge of pages. This is an old embroidery page, and on here I have a small paper clip, and inside I've put some book page front cover ends and some of that writing. I had a lot of that scraps of writing. I thought that looked quite nice layered. Actually, if I do it this way, it's easier. Yeah. Some tea-dyed graph paper, page from the kit. This is a page from the Spanish magazine from the 1940s. I've got a card I made from the kit and I just put that on there. And then this is obviously more space where if she wanted to, she could have pages, you know, pieces of paper and clip them on. And then again, this side I've printed off she just said jewels, so I went with chakra as well, the chakra points and the colours, and then a reduced card from the kit. And under here, this is some material that I've printed on, and under here I have a piece of hidden writing you can write, and then a stamp from sample, another piece of, well, these are all odds that I've got, so I've used them. A Edith Holden page, and on here I have a scrap and a book, a page from the, well, it's not the kit, well, it is the kit, I just shrunk them down. That goes on there. This is edged in gold. And then here I've done a flip with some material, lace rather, sort of gemmy laces. So she's still got writing space under there, but the page is decorated. This is a vintage stamp I got at my second-hand shop, and some vintage music paper. Another card that I just put on with a rusted paper clip, some tulle. Edith Holden page, blank page here. I was contemplating putting something on there, but I decided if she wanted to, she could clip or put on her own paper. Here I have, I covered this in some scraps again with some texture paste embossing, and this is from Ruby and Pearl's Invoices. This is the other side of the Spanish vintage magazine, and then these are different gemstones. And then on this side, sorry, I made a little scrappy notebook with some pieces of paper that again I thought she could decorate or write on. Sample stamp at the bottom and at the top here, and some Florentine paper across the front, and I've sewn it together, and that also just clips in there. And then on here I put a scrap of the tulle with another bulb pin with some of the Swarovski crystals on. And again, the same principle, she could put something under there. Inca gold down the edge. And again, the same from this side, I've got a small paper clip with a reduced size card, and I've got some embossing paper and another piece of that vintage book page that I thought, again, it's a writing space. Okay, that's not going in very well. Maybe it should be that way round. Yes. Some more blank paper, doily, and here I put some lace down the side, but I have also just left it open, so again she could tuck something in there if she wished. The other side of that envelope I've left blank. Ledger paper. Here is one of those book pages, the antique book pages. I've done some collaging on it, and I've got an envelope from Ruby and yes, no, it's from Amity Bloom. I've sort of inked up and just put a card inside there. I haven't actually sealed the envelope because again I thought it would be quite a good writing space as well. So I'll put that there and just put it on with a little clip. One of these are all the Tim Holtz clips. Other side of the book page, writing space, tab, handmade paper, another ruffle. I've kind of left the gold showing there. And these were 2 scraps I had left at the end that I just put onto here. So that's the custom order. I hope you've enjoyed that. It's something a bit different just before Christmas. And thanks very much for watching. Thanks to all my subscribers and all the new ones. It's great to have you with me. See you in the next one. Bye.